On the news tonight, FCT Police Commissioner presents checks to families of deceased officers. And FCT Education Resource Center monitors schools undertaking WAEC examination. Good evening to you and welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5 Abuja. I am Cecilia Julius. Remember, you can also watch us live on YouTube at NTA Channel 5 Abuja. Now to the news. The FCT Police Command has put smiles on the faces of 39 next of kin's beneficiaries and families of fallen police officers serving under the command. This is following the Inspector General of Police pledged on assumption of office to prioritize welfare of officers and men of the force. Onotu Yakubu reports.
Affected but not dejected. Emmanuel Otilo is one of the next of kin of operatives of the FCT Police Command who either have paid the supreme price in the line of duty or officers who had permanent disabilities resulting from workplace accident, amongst others. 39 of the beneficiaries were presented with the checks amounting to about 37.3 million naira.
We are trying our best at least try to remove us because it's not easy. Yes, thank the Inspector General of Police for enabling us and also wanting to do more and reach out to everyone.
God bless you. I'm very happy and very appreciate you, Inspector General of Police. May God protect him and guide him.
I want to thank God for as many as have put their heads together to make this program a progress. I really want to appreciate God and for them to have remembered us. God will also remember them and their family.
The presentation is a reflection of the Inspector General of Police Kayode Ebetokun's declaration of the first deep commitment to the welfare of police officers and continuous honor to the legacies of the fallen heroes to boost morale of officers at the course of their duties.
We thank the Inspector General of Police for this kind of gesture coming timely and is a motivation for the serving officers that somebody cares, that the IGP cares.
Part of the packages presented to the beneficiaries include insurance for police officers, group life insurance program, and the IGP family welfare package, amongst others. In Abuja, Onotu Yakubu, NTA News.
Now let's talk education. As students across the country sat for their ongoing WAEC examination, the FCT Education Resource Center went around schools in the nation's capital to monitor the conduct of the mathematics examination. The Director General of the center, Nimat Dauda Abdurrahim, expresses satisfaction with the level of compliance observed. Ramatu Abdullahi reports.
It was a rainy day in FCT, and great minds were at work, slugging it out in their mathematics WAEC examinations. Remarkably also, the rains could not deter the commitment and vigilance of officials of the Education Resource Center in fulfilling their supervisory role. The Director General of the center, Nimat Dawood Abdurrahim, along with her monitoring team, visited both public and private schools, such as the Government Secondary School Gwarimpa, Pace Setter Academy, Nurul Bayan International School Life Camp, and Government Secondary School Jabi. She interacted with the students to confirm the timely commencement of the exams, observing the seating arrangements and other compliance with examination regulations.
Some of the things we look out for is to be sure that our children are being given qualitative examination. The question papers are well presented. The content are also in compliance with the curriculum and all that. We are happy with what we are seeing so far. Most of the school we went to are very ready for the examination. Despite the rainfall, most of them started on time.
Good example being shown by Dr. Nima and her team. to encourage. She defied the rain and she's here. Although, of course, her presence will also scare the children. Don't forget that. But her smiles gave confidence back to the children.
During the objective part of this exam, that students will not be answering the same questions. They have question sets for candidates. So that's a very good innovation to curb exam malpractice.
Some of the student prospects of better results.
We are trying our best and we wish to pass it.
We did well. We had lessons, extension lessons that was helping us to, buckle up.
The exam is going well actually. It's a bit harder than I thought actually. But
it's really good actually. I'm really happy that I'm getting to write my exam and graduating and everything. It's a great experience.
WAEC examinations had commenced in April and it's expected to last till June this year. Ramatu Abdullahi, NTA News.
Officially disseminated the Joint External Evaluation Report assessing FCT health security capacity. The report highlights strengthening immunization as surveillance and also reveal key areas needing improvement. Hakimat Aliyu has the report.
Developed by the World Health Organization, the Joint External Evaluation (JEE) is a global health assessment tool used to measure a country's ability to prevent, detect, and respond to public health threats. For the first time, the Federal Capital Territory has undergone a full subnational JEE assessment, marking a significant milestone in Nigeria's health preparedness efforts.
JEE is an iterative process which means you show interest, you detect your gaps, you recommend, and then you implement. So this has been adapted by the national to fill the health security gaps to mirror this global process.
According to the report, the FCT scored Senior Officer for International Health Regulations in SICAC Iman, who presented the findings, said FCT also performed well in disease surveillance and emergency response coordination. The Mandate Secretary, Health and Environmental Services Secretariat, Dr. Adedolapo Fashawe, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Dr. Babagana Adam, welcomed the findings, pledging to act on them.
We are strong in immunization and vaccination. So also you heard that in all the areas that you may think we are not doing very well, it's just a matter of some evidence to be shown. It's not like it's not being done. So on a general level, I think you can say FCT between 1 to 5, we are 3 to 4, which is average. And I think it gives FCT a very good result.
Meanwhile, the FCT epidemiologist, Dr. Lawal Ademola, and Primary Healthcare Board Secretary, Dr. Rukaya Wamako, both emphasized that early prevention through immunization remains a frontline defense in public health security.
Most of our diseases are vaccine preventable, and there have been efforts over the years, both from the national, the international, national, and subnational, to strengthen immunization. When children are well immunized, they won't have diseases that are vaccine preventable.
By the time we get it right in FCT, we are getting it right across the nation. And then when you look at FCT, every ethnic group in Nigeria has a representative in FCT.
With the JEE findings now public, the FCT is expected to develop targeted strategies to close existing gaps and further strengthen its health system's resilience. In Abuja, Hakimat Aliyu, NTA News.
And still talking health, the United Nations Association of Africa, led by the founder and President General Sylvester Okayoba Okafor, launched Tobacco-Free Nigerian Schools Initiative, a UN SDGs program aimed at eliminating tobacco usage and smoke exposure in schools and amongst youth nationwide. Sandra Akeme reports that the event is in observance of World Health Organization's 2025 World No Tobacco Day.
The initiative is a collaborative effort between UNAA and partners, focusing on creating awareness about the dangers of tobacco among students and youth. This initiative aligns with the World Health Organization's Framework Convention on Tobacco Control, which Nigeria is a signatory. In the sensitization workshop, the students, before a panel of judges, debated on the topic: social media influencers promoting nicotine products should face the same penalties as tobacco advertisers.
Should social media influencers promoting nicotine products face the same penalties as tobacco advertisers? I don't know what your answer is, but mine is definitely no. Nicotine is nicotine. Whether it comes from tobacco or you want to wrap it in sleek packaging, it is the same product. It targets the same audience. It fuels the same addiction. And you want to come and tell me that we should not punish the people that are spreading this misinformation and brainwashing our youth that is good?
It is wrong for the use of tobacco nicotine products, because you see that some of the companies advertise their products using a colorful packaging, to deceive a lot of people out there, making it look as if the product or the tobacco is good to the health. But UNAA is here to sensitize the students and the youth on the best way to go about it, not to be deceived.
Now, my message to the youth outside and those in secondary schools and those upcoming generation is they should stay away from tobacco, which is very dangerous to the health if you want to live a healthy life.
The association called on governments and relevant stakeholders not to relent on this sensitive issue, with the theme Unmasking the Appeal, exposing industry tactics on tobacco and nicotine products. In Abuja, Sandra Akeme, NTA News.
And let's join our sports desk for Sports Brief.
Nigerian senior national team is vibrating with excitement, with invited players already in camp ready for the friendly match. 18 players have arrived in different batches, including Maduka Okoye, Amas Obasioge, William Trust Ekong, Semi Ajayi, and Igo Obu. Other home-based players who arrived in Russia include Isaac Xavier, Papa Mustafa, Sikiru Alimi, and Ismaila Sadiq, while Rafael Onyedika, Tolu Arokodare, and Victor Boniface completed the list so far in the camp. Still on football, the Nigerian Football Federation has defended its decision to proceed with an international friendly between the Super Eagles and Russia national team. Scheduled for Friday, 6th of June, 2025 in Moscow, the Football Federation has dismissed concerns about security and political implications, affirming that the fixtures is rooted in strictly football development. Moving on, Nigeria's Flying Eagles will take on Colombia, Saudi Arabia, and Norway in Group F of the FIFA Under-20 World Cup 2025, as confirmed during Thursday's official draw in Santiago, Chile, the draw event conducted by FIFA. The tournament is scheduled to run from September 27 to October 19th, with matches set to be played in 4 different cities: Santiago, Rancagua, Valparaiso, and Talca. This marks the second time Chile will host the Youth Championship, the first being in 1987 when Yugoslavia edged out West Germany in a dramatic penalty shootout. With Sports Brief, Moses Kuye, NTA News.
And Sports Brief wraps up our English version. Please stay tuned for translations. Good evening.
Yuzo wawe ngona na azaba jile baje bache bawe iwo abadana tuko ishanda jezuma woniye wagoba ngai abusibida atinte jimba atnagmai namba jinlo nanu akinsin ngai bako ishin abusibida aza no bako ishin sanje fi ntinye baza banku asama naye zanwa le sheba webe na beda nje onotu yakubu wa ganga bi busibi daya nanu kinzina wa chige aza tumba ba kutin jin no wa kutin jin baye bayin lo shita che chwa gban ba ku jin sanyin baza ku jin sanyin ngabi wa shinden we vi gbetu wo bedanya sa wo be ko tutin ye chen wo be chige wo ba jin abusibida ba wo agmada na wo beji sa mumui nu anyi ai mui abi ayekpe zan ayakpe ya nanu etinye yin peye yekpe zan ya nanu ekinzinda ne yi gan kokpe le no apabu igbe ge yi arsi ba ye la fun sheba nu ayekpe zan ba nanu jimiye ba ye she ajilo aika mumu yekwe wu zanwa le sheba webe na beda na yo Ramatu Abdullahi wa gan ge gnabe peye ya no ayo Nemat Dauda Abdurrahim wani sa abe bado no aza nagban aje ba sheba ba ye shi anyilo ai kako wu shi gbagbetu kwada wenga ge waku agmada wo shi waje anyi ai ka mumuye ntigana vunya tebe nanu okwakaba bala obadna do npeje mbanu jin ba ga majin ba che ba wu she aba wọn abo akan sanu yansan kwala kala cheyin Hakimat Aliyu wona le sheba webe na bedai wagenge baku abashi awe nu abaka tu sapa lafiya yan bo na no okinzina bain la ko saya nu bedai nge baku je kala bedo majin nu ashibejin bagalo na agile ko ashanzu mbwado pishanzu saizu.
For Chisombo ka anyị malite nke abalị a site na akụkọ ndị uwe ojii. Ụlọ ọrụ ndị uwe ojii ngalaba nke ọchịchị obodo abụ FCT etinyela ọnụ ọchị n'ọnụ ndị ga-anata ego iti aka n'obi maka ndị uwe ojii nwụrụ n'oge ha nọ n'ọrụ bụ ndị rụrụ ọrụ n'okpuru ụlọ ọrụ ha n'obodo abụ FCT. Nke a bụ na mgbaso ihe onye isi ndị uwe ojii n'ala anyị kwuru n'oge ọ na-abanye n'oche iji ọdịmma nke ndị uwe ojii kpọrọ nke a metụtara natara akwụkwọ ndọrọ ego ruru 300 naira na nọ n'ule ngụsị akwụkwọ sekọndịrị akpọrọ n'okwu nkenke WAEC. Ngalaba ụlọ ọrụ obodo na-ahụ maka nchọpụta na nyocha agụmakwụkwọ kpọrọ ERC mere njem nleta n'ụfọdụ ụlọ akwụkwọ iji Nemat Dauda Abdurrahim kwupụtara obi ụtọ nye ụlọ akwụkwọ ndị a ụzọ ha siri hazie ule a nakwa nkwanye ùgwù nke ụmụ akwụkwọ ndị na-ele ule a. Ule a bụ nke malitere n'ọnwa 4 n'afọ a ka a na-atụ anya na ọ ga-akwụsị n'ọnwa 6 nke afọ a. Ọrịa na-efe efe akpọrọ NCDC egosila ọhaneze nyocha mgbakọ aka bụ nke lebara anya na nchekwa ebe ndị chọrọ ka a rụọ ọrụ na ha, ebe a na-atụ anya na ọchịchị obodo abụ FCT ga-arụsi ọrụ ike site na nyocha ndị a iji kwalite ma mee ka usoro ọrụ ahụike ha sikwuo ike. Ọ bụ otu a ka anyị ga-esi jide ya na nke abalị a.
Ẹ̀kálẹ́, ẹ̀ka tòórọ̀, ìròyìn aago méje ti èdè Yorùbá ló dé sétí ìgbọ̀nyín láti olú-iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán NTA ìkànnì 5 ti ìlú Àbújá. Títílayọ̀kẹ́ òun lorúkọ tèmi. Ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá ti olú ìlú wa ti fi ẹ̀rín sẹ́nu àwọn 139 mọ̀lẹ́bí àti ọ̀rẹ́ ìbátan àwọn ọlọ́pàá tó di olóògbé lábẹ́ iṣẹ́ àti òfin ìjọba àpapọ̀ wa. Onótù Yakubu jábọ̀ pé èyí jẹyọ látàrí ìlérí àti májẹ̀mú tí ọ̀gá àgbà iléeṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá náà ṣe sẹ́yìn láti rí dájú pé ètò ọrọ̀ àti ìlera àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ náà yóò jẹ́ ohun òkúnkúndùn fún un. Bí àwọn ọmọ iléèwé káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè àgbáyé ti jókòó níbàámu fún ètò ìdánwò WAEC tí ń lọ lọ́wọ́, àjọ tó rí sí ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ti olú ìlú wa lọ ṣe àbẹ̀wò fún àwọn ọmọ ilé ẹ̀kọ́ náà láti ṣàmójútó fún ètò ìdánwò mátímátíìsì wọn tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́. Ramatu Abdullahi jábọ̀ pé olùdarí agbègbè ẹ̀kọ́ náà Nimat Dauda Abdulrahim ló fi ẹ̀mí ìdùnnú àti ìtẹ́lọ́rùn hàn nígbà tí ó dé ibi ìdánwò náà tó sì dunnú lórí bí ètò náà ṣe lọ ní ìbámu pẹ̀lú ìrọ̀wọ́ àti ìrọ̀sẹ̀. Ilé-iṣẹ́ tó rí sí ìṣàkóso olú ìlú wa pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ àjọ tí dáàbò fún àrùn ní ìlú Nàìjíríà ti tàn káàkiri ìlú fún àbọ̀ wọn lórí ètò ìlera fún olú ìlú wa. Hakimat Aliyu jábọ̀ pé àgbájọ ètò náà dá lórí àti mú ètò ìlera dúró àti láti tan ìmọ́lẹ̀ sí àwọn agbègbè tí wọ́n nílò àyípadà fún. Ìròyìn náà kò ní jù báyìí lọ ní àṣálẹ́ yìí. Títílayọ̀ Kẹ́hùn lórúkọ tèmi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Láyọ̀ láti máa pàdé. Ká sùn láyọ̀, ká jí láyọ̀.